Okay, it's fixable now. Okay. Okay, I was on here and I had to get off because I did a test. I have been going live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, two lives so far, and they wasn't um, public. And I'm like, what's going on? So today, something told me to go and check to see if it was public, and it was. Okay, hello everyone. I'm gonna just hop right on in with what I'm doing. Um, my name is Lisa. You could call me Lisa. And I decided to name my channel Lisa Midlife, but I had thought about changing it again to Lisa's Mental World or Lisa's Mental Health. I'm thinking about switching it because even though it's me, my midlife, no, it's my actual life. So I was thinking about switching it to Lisa's Mental Health Life. Hmm, just thought about that. That sounds good. Okay, so anyhow, um, I know a lot of people or a couple of people have been asking me, to go live or whatever. So I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to, I'm going to switch my name, Lisa's Mental Life Health. No, Lisa's, I'm going to write this down because I'm going to say it wrong. Lisa's Mental World. Lisa's Mental Life World. Okay, that's what I'm going to switch to. Lisa's I'm writing it down so I won't forget, or honey, I will. Okay, or Lisa's. I got it written down. I will be changing my page. Okay, today I came on here because I wanted to talk a little bit, and this is for anyone to hear. I'm going to be very, very, very transparent. Oftentimes, people say, why do everyone come to social media platforms and share their stories? Well, you know what? What I'm learning is there's a lot of people on here that are on these platforms that have share or show a part of their lives, and it's helped people. Okay. Now, personally, I don't think we should be all messy with it, but we're gonna keep it real, okay? If it's your life, you can do as you will with it. hmm If it's your life, do what you please. I didn't always, or I wasn't always this transparent. You can share the video, you can turn on your post notifications, and welcome to my live. Welcome to my world. Okay. And what I have before me, I will be talking and putting some of this merchandise that I have. I sell items on the TikTok shop, that is. And so I wanted to make room for some things. So I'm putting it in a box over there. And so, like I said, this is a talking, probably a teaching moment too. So for Sunday, I always like to say, do something to feed your soul. See those beautiful handbags right there too? Mm-hmm. That's a part of what I do. And I'm trying to let people know about me. So, in the midst of that, I said, people like to see what people are doing. People like to see people's lives, and that's okay. And if it's yours, you could choose to do whatever you choose to want to do with it, okay? So I got some of the stuff over here. Let me get to start talking now. Okay. This is my truth. This is my life. And this is one of the reasons why I decided to share, okay? Now these are perfumes. This is not, I'm putting things away as I stated, okay? So we got that out the way. I am a mom of 4. Yesterday, I would have been married 39 years. 39 years. Now, anything I say, I always put God first. Okay, so let me get that out the way, because people probably say, well, you're always supposed to put God first. He is number one. Okay, so I got that out the way. But I ain't rushing to get out the way of God. I just said that because I know how folks say, well, you're supposed to put God first. God is number one in my life. Trust and believe that. So, I met a man that was in the military. I was a young military girlfriend. Did I say that? A young girlfriend that dated a military man. So I guess I could say it that way to make it sound better. I was 18. I'm a Kansas native. He's a Floridian. So, sometimes you hear stories like, well, how did people meet? Da 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 da. He was in the Army, okay? United States Army, and he was in the Army Reserves. True story. Matter of fact, straight out of high school, he worked for Coca-Cola for 10 years before he decided to join the military at the age of 28. This is kind of like a little backstory of how I end up having children and to talk about certain things, okay? I had an amazing husband. Father. And I know someone that really, really was a protector and loved me and his children. That I can't even blink without saying that. And we got married, but I had my son first. He's the oldest, but I wasn't married when I had him because I wasn't ready. That was my choice. Yes, I laid down at a kid. Okay. But I looked at the fact, just as me being transparent. Hey, I got pregnant. Leave to be. Hey, I didn't have to be married because I was pregnant. I didn't have to be married because I had a child. That's how I looked at it then. I was 19. I'm 58 years old now. He rescued me, truly, from a life that was not pleasing. I did not have a good upbringing, but there were some good moments. See, I'm just keeping it real. But for the most part, I was a very shy, quiet girl, and even teenager and young woman. I didn't voice my um, problems, things that happened. I wouldn't speak up about. I was shy, quiet, scared, timid. You name it, I was. Like I said, this is me putting stuff up too. So let me get this box. Okay, I got you, baby. So I'm gonna put some of this stuff. I thought I just finished boxing. Away. Got the box here. Okay. So again, I sell things on TikTok Shop. So anyhow, fast forward. We're gonna keep going. And I could put the link in this video or on my community wall if you'd like to purchase something from me. I have a showcase and I share the link and you can go and shop from that. Okay. So I like to tell that too, because I know sometimes when people see links, they don't know if they fake or real. Okay. So no, I'm not on here to scheme, scam, or nothing. So anyhow, when I met this man, I was able to voice my, or I should say, I was able to have a voice. Let's say it like that. I have two of these. These are flame aromatherapy machines. I have two. The one I just showed, this one has never been opened. This one has. And here it is right here. This is what it's looking like, okay? And it goes aromatherapy stuff. I have lipstick. I'm gonna keep that there, that there. This can go here. I have sunglasses, shades, you name it, I got it. Okay? So hold on. This is like a story time kind of thing with the jiggy. I'm just taking put these sunglasses. I can keep those there. And this beautiful handbag. I'm gonna put this probably up here. I'll figure it out. I'll put it somewhere, but let's see. Right there. I just put it there for right now. And then I even have the essential oils. So I'm gonna sit you back here. And what I'm gonna do is okay, so that's looking way better than what it is. Okay, so put you here. Okay, so let me finish telling the story. True story, my story, and this is what I want to do. So, as I stated, oh, here it is. Dang, I was wondering what happened. Okay. I met him, my kid's father, my husband. If you hear me say um, my kid's father, it's just a habit, but he was my husband. And as I said yesterday, we would have been married 39 years. December the 14th, 1985. And I miss him. I'm pretty sure I know I'm not the only one that has, lost a loved one, husband, mom, sister, siblings, grandparent, etc. Right? But what really makes it hard for me, I have always been responsible. I raised three siblings, literally raised them. And when I say raised, I mean raised, not just like babysat. They lived with me, okay? And even when I was at home as a child, they was with me, okay? My youngest, which is my brother and my sister, which someone took my brother's life. He was the only brother I had. Three sisters. My mom had four girls, and so one brother, and I miss him too. And what makes it hard too in October, I'm just giving some little backstories. I hope people can kind of like bear with me because these are some sensitive topics, but hey, I decided I want to talk about it. His birthday is October the 11th. My husband's October the 10th. My dad's mom's birthday was, which was my grandmother, of course, October the 3rd. My mom's is the 27th. And I have an uncle and cousins. But anywho, so October is a really, really, really hard month for me. And not only October, January is a hard month for me. My birthday's in January the 30th, okay? My mom passed away the 20th. So 10 days before my birthday and 10 days after my granddaughter's birthday, my mom passed away on the 20th of January 2014. And sometimes, despite how you were treated, listen how I talk about this. Listen, because people sometimes leave out the good and always put the bad in. And it was a lot of bad. I took care of my mom. And when I say took care of her, I did that. I can get into other things about what I did. So she was laid to rest the day after my birthday. And then my uncle, which was my mom's brother, passed away the same day we laid my mom to rest. At first, everybody said April 1st, but it was the 31st, come to find out. So October and January is, whoo, I done got better though. But something about this year hit me hard, and I know what it is. This is what I'm trying to say. Mental health is real, okay? People that have mental health issues, that does not mean that they're crazy. This is the misconception of how people look at mental health. Anybody can have a mental breakdown. Anyone. That don't mean you was born mentally disturbed or cuckoo for cocoa puffs or cray cray or whatever you want to call it, because I've worked in institutions. Okay. And I've taken care of people that had disabilities. I've also taken care of seniors, certified nurse assistant, registered child care provider, which I'm still registered in the state I live in, and I have been since November 1999. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because you get a number. I've done state care and out of pocket or whatever kind of care there is, government care too. Because I had someone that worked for the government and she got paid a certain amount for child care. So, and then the state paid me, which people call it DFS, Division of Family Services, Social Services, whatever we call it. So the state pays me, okay? And I love being a registered child care provider because I done had so many people that done took advantage of me, didn't want to pay me, didn't pay me, and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, knowing that the state's paying me. Now, the only thing some parents may have to pay is a sliding fee, okay? And that can be anywhere from maybe $2, $1 to up to however much. It's based on income. And I used to watch my brothers, my niece, through the state. Mom had a good job. She had a good job, but she had two, and she ended up getting disabled on one because she was doing certified nurse assistant work, and she was also working in an office type of setting. And so she was able to get childcare through the state. Then I had my two great nephews, because my niece, I had her boys. I'm just giving a little backstory, and other kids too. Now, I also was licensed. I'm jack of all trades, y'all, for real. When I was stationed in Stuttgart, Germany, I got my license and went to class, not just no. You had to go to class, and I think it was like maybe 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, yeah. And I did infant, children, and adult CPR. But back then, they didn't have the infants. Now they do. So back then, they had children and adults. And so I got my license through the United States Army. True story, license. Got a certificate, passed the test, and also what made me want to do it is because I was a mom and I wanted to at least have first aid CPR experience. So that's a little backstory. And then traveled. I lived in Germany for 4 years. And when I tell you, that was an amazing experience. Okay. So I'm not trying to make this seem like this is a chopped up, all over the place type of video. Mm-mm. I'm sharing, okay? And the more I share, I want people to really engage, okay? Subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications, please, and hit the like, all that. And when you subscribe, there's a bell. Hit all so you'll be notified of anything that I may do or say. And I have another YouTube channel. I wanted this one to be specifically for me, and I like to be authentic and different. I like to get subscribers or people that follow me with other people not knowing. And why I say that is I don't want everybody that know me to know what I'm talking about. And the show ain't no lie at all. I post a video today, and that's a video that I was saying about my daughter missing. Okay, true. This one just fabricated or nothing. There's a lady that made the video. She's on YouTube. She's on all the social media platforms. She does like podcasts. She does a lot of work. She travels to foreign countries and everything. She was my daughter's friend, or still is, I should say. Correction. She's my daughter's friend, which is my youngest daughter. I have two daughters that are younger, the young ones, and then I have a daughter that's the oldest. So we got three girls. My son's the first. Then I have an older daughter. She's the middle, the one that's missing, and then a baby girl. Okay, 4 grown kids. All of them are in their 30s. The oldest one is 39. And so she saw posts on Facebook, and or my daughter, my youngest daughter, the baby, she reached out to her some kind of way. Don't give me the line, because hey, I didn't. So she reached out to me and I was asking me some questions. I had already been introduced to her, and so me being introduced to her by my daughter, I knew she was legit and everything because my daughter also confirmed it. She asked me for permission to make a like a flyer type of thing. The police were involved, investigation was involved, and another lady that helped my sister, her two younger sisters. Okay, I'm the second child. My sister's the oldest. Um, she reached out to me when my sister's daughter went missing. Come to find out, she was somebody took her life. Ooh, honey. Mm-mm. So she reached out to me, and she has a what you call a page on Facebook where people went missing or somebody took their lives, other people took their lives, okay? Or someone said that they took their own. But anyhow, she has a page where she puts up different missing murder victims, etc. And so I'm explaining this because this is true. I can give you the woman's page. She's on TikTok, she's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, she's on YouTube, and probably other platforms. And also, she has a merch store. I have a shirt. Matter of fact, it's in my living room that she made or have, which is her brand logos on it, and she sent it to me. And I took a picture, and she asked could she put that picture on her website. So this is just the little backstory about the video that I put up. This is also, I'm not gonna make this a real long video. Just probably seem like I'm all over the place. I'm putting up stuff and sharing stories. Okay, so I had initially started this page to open up about my life. I initially started this page when I was having problems sleeping, and I still do. I don't, I know people could be a little cruel and say, well, if you have sleep problems, won't you talk to your doctor or whatever? I have. hmm And I even got some melatonin. I haven't taken that. But um, I feel like support is key. And do I have support? Oh boy. I can get up and show everybody, how quiet my home is. The support I have probably 20 to 15% support from children. Now, this is where it gets kind of almost seem contradicting. I feel like I don't have support sometimes. And why I say that is I don't pry into my children's life, but they pry into mine. I'm not that messy mom, mother-in-law at all. Now, I'm a fair mother-in-law because if my son-in-laws and my sons allegedly used to be girlfriend, they could come to me and talk to me about anything, anything, anything. And I don't take sides. I tell them the truth about themselves. I even done told one of them to leave a couple of times in a way of that person constantly telling you in front of them. Okay? Yes, real, transparent, honest, open person. Am I an open book? Probably. So I don't have support. Now this is the gag. Earlier I said I raised siblings. Okay. Two of my siblings, actually three, but she was somewhere at the time. Eventually she was. What made me have to raise my siblings? Me and my older sister, okay? But I had her more than she did. We didn't know where our mom was for almost 2 years, okay? Uh, Not saying it was like she went missing, but she was missing because we didn't know where she was. So we were stuck in a house, our home. It was me, my children's father at the time, because I wasn't married. So my fiance, my sister's daughter's dad, he just passed away October 24th, rest in peace. And my older sister's the one that is sick. She has heart failure, okay? Literally sick. So we end up having to move out of the place where we was because we, I mean, it was our moms. And okay, we didn't help, with the food and paying bills and things like that. But my older sister was pregnant at the time. She had an apartment that she ended up getting. My mom knew that me and my fiance was moving because we sat down and talked. It wasn't like he just swept me away, but I was still the age that I could. It was a respectful thing, okay? I was afraid. And even when I was dating him, he didn't know this, okay? My older sister and my niece's dad helped me to move on by telling me, leave. You're old enough to do so. I was walking to get my mail, and we lived in is that what you call it, a cul-de-sac? Well, it was one way in because you had to go around. You're not supposed to go this way. But anyhow, so they saw me and they stopped me, and my sister told me. She said, leave. I was afraid. Okay, but being that we didn't know where my mom was, it was almost like, hey, girl, run for the border type of thing. I never disrespected my parents. Never. So when I did that, that left my siblings, me and my sister had to raise them. Now, where was my dad? My dad didn't know this. My mom and dad, I was brought up in a two-parent home. My dad didn't know this until we told him, okay? And yes, he would get visitations, but he still didn't know. If that makes sense, he didn't know. So eventually, my older sister ended up telling him, and he then took my younger siblings. The other one, she was put away somewhere in an institution. Um, she was abandoned, okay? And it wasn't by my dad. Because again, he didn't know. So when that day came for her to get released, she went to stay with my older sister for a little bit. Then she eventually, and mind you, she had to have been 14, I guess, I want to say. She eventually, because me and her 3.5 years apart, yeah, so she was, came to live with me and my fiance at the time. And she lived with me for about, I want to say 4 years. So I'm 18, she's 14, okay? And before I turned 18, I was taking care of and raising. I hope everybody can follow where this is going. So, I really didn't have a teenage life, and my life to the point was messed up to where I didn't even graduate high school. I got all the way to the 11th grade and was about to go to the 12th, and scared. Didn't speak up, didn't say nothing, didn't even let my dad know. I'm fast forwarding, so I can get deep into it. Okay, so when I met my kid's father, fiance, and then husband, he changed me. He didn't change me. He supported me. He helped me get to a place of I used to cry. I used to have nightmares, and he would get down on his knees and talk to me, and he made me feel safe, secure, and yeah. hmm Um, and then, as time goes on, I had a hard time. Matter of fact, I'm being honest. At first, I didn't think I was going to be a good mom to my son, and I, my kid's father and I dealt with some things. Like it's almost like I love my children, but I didn't know. 'Cause my son, certain issues I didn't know how to deal with. I didn't use them. But so I started seeking counsel. Let me just get it like that. And when I did, I seek counsel for him, me. My kid's father was the type of person, he didn't believe in that type of stuff. Just being honest, he didn't. But I did. And I didn't mind it. And I took care of that. And it was a struggle for a long time. Because you got to look at the fact years and years of being mistreated. And so you figure, mm, age 4, 3, and then you this woman that's 18, 19, 20, having all these past memories of things that happened to you horrible. And people need to get out of the way of talking about leave your past in your past. Yeah, it's a past for a reason. But when you're in the present moment and having to reflect back on that because of the scars and the torture and the trauma, if it haven't happened to you, who is anybody to judge or say? So, real talk. And it's a struggle still for me because I have triggers. And the triggers I have is support. I done been there for all of my sisters. And this is without me putting names on it. My older sister she was an addict. Okay. My other sister, she was put into an institution. I can talk about it, just a little tad bit of it. That's the one that's lived with me 4 years, but I've taken care of her even when I was a teenager. hmm My baby sister, she used to drink heavy. And the reason why people need to stop saying it's the past, because just 2 months ago, I want to say, maybe 3, it was all of us on Messenger, uh, FaceTiming, and questions was brought up. And I'm like, even when my mom's baby brother passed away, I was asked some things. And so it's like, whoa, I hadn't forgot about it, but it was way back there in the back. I wasn't trying to talk about it. I hadn't even talked about the situation. And so that's why I say things come up. But the reason why this specific topic came up is because my baby sister wanted to know. So it was my baby sister, my older sister. Yeah, I think it was just three of us that time, but typically all four of us. And she was like, I didn't know, Lisa. She said, I didn't know. And she said, I feel so bad. So true. And so my kid's father and my husband, that man was the love of my life. Love of my life. He was a protector. He was much older than me, but I was of age. And I also asked him, he was married before me and have one, allegedly, maybe another, but he always said it wasn't his. But anyhow, that's that. So he taking care of me. I asked him to show me his divorce papers. I asked him to show me his ID. I asked him all those things because let me tell you something. He said he was married. Okay, I want to see some divorce papers because I don't want nobody to tell me they married and they still married and all these things. He showed it to me. He showed them to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I don't know if he had them with me. I think he might have had them with him, or if not, the next time I saw him. Yeah, because I met him on a Saturday. So it was a Saturday night. We introduced ourselves to each other. No one hooked us up. But anyhow, on a Saturday night, and that's when he asked me. People say you can't love at first sight. Yes, it happens. Probably not now, but it did. And it's happening now because I see a lot of people saying it. But anyhow, so he uh, either showed me that night or that Monday when he came back to see me because I wanted to see because I did not want to proceed without seeing for real. So like I said, I was young, but I wasn't done. Not in that area. No, 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 no. I was always a very, very, very responsible um, young girl. Um, I was. So that I wasn't that jacked up as far as being abused. See, here we go again. Mental. And so why I share these things is leading up to what I'm going through. Okay. That's why I said, it might seem like it's broken. No, honey, if you listen to everything I'm saying, like I said, in between, I'm saying backstories. This ain't half of it, of what I can share. So now what I'm going through is without names, disclaimers. Two of my children, addicts. One, mental issues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, I support. I take care by receipts, cash apps. When my daughter eventually found where she was, I was supporting her. That's why I shared a video. I shared a video where she was, okay, this morning. I'm a I'm a veteran's wife, a widow. Love my husband, love my children to pieces. I have 5 grandchildren, 2 grandsons, and 3 granddaughters. 3 are 12. One's about to be 12 next month, and a 9-year old. Okay? All my kids got pregnant at the same time. 3 of my daughters got pregnant. 2 in March, not March, excuse me, May, 1 in September, and then the following year, they still was pregnant. My other granddaughter, the ones I said her birthday is January 10th, she's the one that was living with me, and she's coming back probably. She went to school here, laid here, ate here, bought for her, took care of her, doctor's appointment, eye appointments, you name it, dentist appointments. I did this. I don't have a life. I'm living. Yes. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see a new day. Yes. That's why I'm on here sharing a little bit when I had shared on a video that I'm taking care of 4 children. One of mine, I can really say she's really, really responsible. The second one, she's responsible, but this helps because of relocating. Um, there's a lot I can say. Oh my goodness. And 2 of them, I ain't lying. I ain't gonna start lying. I wish somebody to tell me I was lying. I done had money to the point to where I should have a vehicle. Okay, probably a brand new one. To be honest, gone, gone, and I have to find a way of stop being this way. Gone. I can show receipts of what I'm talking about. Everybody know Cash App, right? Mhm. Well, Cash App have it to where your history, they send you a monthly thing of your spendings and all this stuff on there, right? Cash App. Remember, everybody used to go to Western Union and all these places where they have the wire money and they probably take a couple of hours or minutes or so. Cash App, you get it like boom. Mhm. And here I am in a state with siblings. Oh, one just told me the other day she got 2 vehicles, and I said this to her. I'm a very open, transparent person. I said, let me have one of your vehicles. Or I said have, but use one. Or could you come pick me up? I have to catch a freaking lift. Have my thank God for this though. Groceries or whatever I need delivered, just like yesterday. And I'm not really like pissed or perturbed about this. The lady, she did her best. It was raining. It really was. And the bags got wet. But I was saying why she couldn't have had it in these kind of bags. It wouldn't have. She had it in brown paper sacks and it was busted and disgusted. No, I'm just like, busted and the tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes I got was all on in the bag. And then when I got it, didn't realize it. They was all on my floor and everything. Thank God I cleaned my fruits and vegetables before I eat them in vinegar and lemon juice. You know, yeah, this is kind of ranting, venting, but also this is the truth. I just want a community. I want support. And when I say support, I'm talking about I want to pour out of myself what I have experienced. And I'm pretty sure I know for a fact I'm not alone. And sometimes it can help others. So this is just a little bit about me. I'm gonna change my profile name. Yes, because I think that would stick out. And I will be back Again, come and join. Excuse me. Yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna conclude this live. I'm gonna try to pick a day that I'm gonna go live. Might be Sundays. Might be Sundays. Reset Sunday. So have a blessed day. And also remember, when they say you're not alone, you are. But pray to God and talk to Him. Because, honey, without Him and me talking to Him, ooh, mental health is real. It's real.